Good morning and welcome back to your weekend unboxing here on Gaming with ADHD, where today we're going to take a look at Steve Jackson's Munchkin Presents Batman, or as I like to call it, Munchkin Batman. It was released in 2022, was previously on Kickstarter, and this was... I'd seen it, and I'm a big fan of Batman, but I've kind of gotten away from Munchkin over the years, so I wasn't sure I was going to pick it up. But when you're browsing through the clearance section after Christmas, sometimes you find some good deals and you say, you know what, let's do it. So that's where we are today. Now, before we get into this, do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. What I'm going to do today is just a look at the contents of the box and what you get inside, and I'm going to come back and do a review later. Now, I will also take a little bit of a look at the rules because it's Munchkin, so I'm familiar with most of them, so we'll try to look at what's new. But honestly, I haven't done a lot of research on this game because I try to look at it from a perspective of, somebody just getting the game first experience. They probably only saw it on the store shelf, so we're going to look at it that way. But do make sure you're subscribed so that when the review does come out, that you'll be notified. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and open this up and see what we get inside. All right, so first off, it is it comes in a square box instead of the normal rectangular Munchkin box. I believe that's because it does come with a game board for tracking the level of your characters, and so it's shaped a little differently, but that's fine. The art is also John Kovalic. Now, first off, John Kovalic, I've loved his art since a long time ago. Early days of Munchkin, Dork Tower, things like that. So, to be able to see Batman done by John Kovalic is actually kind of a treat. I like this. They look like Munchkin characters, almost cosplaying as the different Batman characters, even though I know that's not necessarily what he's doing, but like this face here on Catwoman. So overall, I just like the presentation. This is a little different. It looks like they are partnered with Cryptozoic. Cryptozoic, I believe, has the license for the DC deck building game, so that would explain why they just kind of partner with them as opposed to having to go get their own DC license. This is interesting. We've got standees for the different Bat villains. Let's take a look at these real quick. Whoop, wrong way. All right, so first off, the art is great. We've got Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn in her Batman animated series outfit, which I'll be honest, I actually think is the best way to do Harley Quinn. Catwoman, Riddler, Joker, Penguin, and Two-Face. All John Kovalic style, all fantastic. Double-sided, obviously, and same art on both sides. All right. Interesting. Okay. So, who's the greatest super foe of all? The villains of Gotham City are competing who can best foil Batman and who will end up in Arkham Asylum. It's the Caped Crusader versus the Masters of Mayhem. 3 to 6 players take the part of supervillains to try and commit crimes, from steal candy from a baby all the way to expose the Batcave. And I realized that I didn't have this in focus. Sorry about that. Okay, so that is a little different. Now it explains why we have the tokens for the Bat villains. All right. So then we've got door cards, treasure cards, and villain cards. So that's new. So I'm not sure it's going to have different class. I mean, obviously it's not going to have different classes and races, but So we've got combat treasures. Okay, so everything looks more or less the same as a version of Munchkin, but a little bit different. So let's take a look. All right, first off, we've got the Gotham City board. Obviously, we are on my infamously small work area, so can't quite see everything, but nice little setup. Treasures and treasure discards, doors and door discards, and then numbered spots to track the level of your character. In Munchkin, you play to level 10, so hence why you have level 10. Right. Tissue paper, don't need that. D6 with a Munchkin logo on it. Alright, it's not a Ziploc, so I'll just leave that shut. Standees for the, or stands for the standees. Alright, and then we've got doors, more doors. A lot of doors, that's an interesting mix. Don't eat the silica gel. Let's start by looking at the villains. All right. All right, we've got the Joker. The Joker always has a card up his sleeve. At the end of his turn, he can keep one extra card in his hand. Riddler, +4 to commit any crime whose name on the card begins with the letter R. Interesting. Penguin, genius of gadgetry. He can carry one extra hand item. Catwoman gets +1 when she rolls to keep an accomplice. Poison Ivy gets +2 when she rolls to run away. Harley Quinn goes up a level when she helps with a successful crime. Mr. Freeze has a cold, cold heart. Whenever someone must give charity, Mr. Freeze gets the first card regardless of his level, and he may discard extra cards instead of giving charity himself. Interesting. And Two-Face. At the start of his turn, before he kicks down the door, Two-Face may discard an accomplice to draw a face-down treasure. Interesting. Alright, so that's kind of cool. You get supervillains with supervillain powers. Alright. Mostly treasures and a few doors. Here, let's split these up. So the joke is always that everybody starts with as a level 1 human with no class. Obviously, in this case, you're going to start as a level 1 villain. And I'm guessing no henchman, since there were some references to henchmen. Let's set the door to the side. And start with the treasures. So these are items that you can use: golf ball launcher, magic staff, pet plant, squirt flower. Okay, so we've got some that are unique to specific villains: anti-punch armor, invisibility armor, tornado lator. Okay. Harley Quinn's mallet, confusion gas, fake your death, have your own action figure, invite the gang for lunch, make the 10 most wanted, new costume. That's funny. That's... So, the jokes in Munchkin, regardless of what you think about it, have always been really good. Publish a celebrity bio, star in a reality show, throw a charity dinner, write an op-ed for the Sunday paper, cheat. Cheat cards were always kind of mixed on because I play old Munchkin rules where cheating is allowed. Got Hugo Strange as an accomplice. Killer Moth, Lady Shiva, Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, whatever. Stink Bomb, Carnivorous Color Coordinated Confetti, Giant Robot Loaded Die. So, lots of fun jokes. You know, references to the comics, to the TV show, even if it's not a direct reference, it's, you know, things that probably would have been seen in the old 60s TV show. So this is help Batman save Gotham City go up a level. Should kind of work the other way, I think. But lots of fun. Love the John Kovalic art. Love the fact that they use these accomplices to put a lot of the Bat villains in here. So but yeah, okay, that's great. All right, and then we've got our doors. So we've got curses. Basically, you know, you open the door, something bad happens to you. Lots of curses. Let's find some of the others. Police get bad info. Play during any crime. Discard all police cards in the fight. No new police cards can be played in this battle. Batman and Robin, +10 to difficulty. Batman. Flying Squad. Gotham's Finest. Robin. SWAT Team. Greedy. Insane. Alright, so here's a crime finally. Exceed paid time on meter. Jaywalk. So they have difficulties instead of levels. Commit a public nuisance. Fireworks out of season. Shoplift. Flout the Comic Code Authority. That's fantastic. Import invasive species. Reset the atomic clock. Infringe copyright. That's fantastic. So, as you can see, it's a bit more silly than you would probably expect from something like Batman, but it's Munchkin and it's John Kovalic. So, you know, overall, this is as performance art. Batman and Robin climbing up a building. Conspiracy to while under the influence of comic books. Wait, dip Commissioner Gordon in peanut butter? Okay. Vote more than once. Parade without a permit. So, overall, again, they're just trying to be silly, have some fun, and obviously I think they pulled it off. I think it's going to be pretty similar to Munchkin. I didn't see anything that seems that unique to Batman. I mean, obviously they've got the characters, but yeah, we will see once we get to this to the table, and then bring it back for a review. So, regardless, it's produced very well. Steve Jackson has been making Munchkin for around 20 years now, and honestly, you know, there's mixed opinions on it. Some people love it, some people hate it. I really like it just because it's fun, and it's not trying to not have fun. It takes a lot of the gaming pop culture kind of references, turns them on our head, and just lets us laugh for a little bit. And it's a game that we just don't have to take seriously. So honestly, I love it, I enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to getting this to the table. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you're aware when the review comes out. But also, if you've been on the fence about it, or one of your friends is considering picking it up, do me a favor, share the video to them, let them see what it's like. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.